Hello, hello, welcome to this live review of Red Horse beer. Yeah, I know I'm wearing out this beer. I'm wearing it out. But you know what? It's really exciting because I don't I didn't think I could get it in Louisiana, and I found it. And it had been years since I saw it. And I was just looking at this store. I heard about this Asian store called Golden City, and I thought, oh, let me go check it out. I don't know if it's any good. It's an amazing store. My daughter was like, "You should have bought all kind of stuff." I said, I didn't know what any of the stuff was. Okay, like everything in the store, I didn't know what any of the products were, so I couldn't buy it because I mean, I could have, but I would have been buying it blind. But I have to go back there and really look it over. But I said, I wonder if they have any beer. And it was the same thing, Yanjin and stuff. That's good Chinese beer and San Miguel. And then I saw Red Horse. I said, what? No, you're kidding, Red Horse. But the price was very high, $15.99 for a 6 pack. So I was reluctant to pay that price. And I asked a local store here to order it, but I think the guy just kept forgetting to check. I don't think he ever checked. Because or he said he couldn't find it on a distributor's list. But there's distributors that distribute it. Obviously, I bought it at a store in Metairie, Louisiana. Obviously, it's distributed, but I just think he never checked. Sometimes he tells lies. I'm serious. But anyway, that's another problem. But there it is, Red Horse, and it's not a good value on the bottle size. It's only 11.2 ounces, so there's a complaint there. But that's the Asian bottle size, the Eurasian bottle size, and perhaps Africa as well. Um, but then on the other hand, their big bottles are usually 500 milliliters, where in the United States, our big bottles are usually what, 16, which is less than that. They're getting 16.9 ounces, 500 milliliters. So it works both ways. But we also get 40-ounce bottles of certain products in the United States, and I don't know if they get that in Europe. They probably do. And we even get we get the big cans like Foster's and Foster's Ale. We get 25.4-ounce cans. That's bigger than 500 milliliters. That's 750 milliliters. So, but our standard big can, or as people call them, talls, but our standard is 16 ounces, and their standard big bottle is 16.9. So it works both ways. Okay. I did some research. Apparently, this was introduced in 1984. 1984. San Miguel's from 1890. All right, 1890. But in 1984, they decided to add a strong beer to their line. Shane Giggy, I hope you didn't take offense to my comment on your picture the other day. It looks like my comment was I didn't take offense to it, but it was like, I don't want to keep hearing all of this. I mean, the pictures I take, there's usually purposes for them. Okay, like the bottles were all in the picture on purpose. I know it was cluttered, but it was by design, and that was I don't want to hear all this. It's almost like I was picking up bad vibes. The Beach Boys made the song "Good Vibrations." And it's like, man, I'm picking up bad vibrations. So I didn't want to get into it. I just deleted it. I just didn't want to see it. So anyway, Ronnie S says, "Greetings, Ron. I've never seen this beer before. I saw it one time in Florida, and that was in Florida City, and that's at the very bottom of Florida, right before you start getting into the Florida Keys. So it's actually the last town before you get into the swamp and the marshland, and then head over the bridge. But yeah, we don't need any bad vibrations, right? So I saw it one time there. It was a single bottle. It was like $2.99 or something. That was like 10 years ago nearly. And I thought, that's not a good price, but I never heard of Red Horse, so I'll buy it. Might have been $2.50, same size bottle. And I thought it was pretty good. So people should have freedom of speech and opinion. People do have freedom of speech and opinions. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just pointing it out. Okay. I didn't take offense to it. Okay. I just thought, I don't want to get into all of this. Everything is wrong. It's not done right. So anyway, I just try to keep alcohol legs more like, I don't know. It's hard to manage it. You understand? It's hard to manage it. And sometimes people go start their own group because they don't like the way it's managed or whatever. All right, so it's not red, but it's kind of got like a red tint to it or something. I don't think it's red though. I think it's gold. But there's something about it that reminds me of Red Dog, Red Dog. That was kind of reddish, but it really wasn't. It's like an optical delusion, not an optical illusion, an optical delusion. Okay. Heavy glass, very much heavier glass than American beers. Is it a malt liquor? Well, what is a malt liquor? A malt liquor can be anything. So yeah, it is. But I know what you're asking in the traditional sense. Oh yeah, I would think so. If this autofocus would work, I'd be so happy. All right. Let's check. This is the last time I'm going to post. I got another recorded video that I'm going to post or revisit. It's already scheduled. And then you'll never see Red Dog again from you won't see Red Dog. You'll never see Red Horse from me again. Oh, well, maybe in 10 years. Okay. All right. Aroma. There's not a whole lot of aroma. This is not like a strong aromatic product. It's there. You get the cereal grains, but and then there's smoke coming in from outside. Somebody's burning some wood. So, but it's okay. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Well, to be fair, your friend David has said the exact same thing on video and in the comments. He gets on my nerves. Sometimes I get on his nerves, but he can't say too much about clutter. All right. Where'd I buy this one? I bought this one at Golden City in Metairie, Louisiana. But anyways, I always try to be mindful and respectful of my comments. Okay, I appreciate it. And so, it's no big deal. So I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. That it was a guy that wanted to be an administrator in my group. I was a little reluctant, but I said, okay, he's going to help me with the spam. Like, that's real hard to deal with, but it's really not. Right? Move on, ban the person. So then this person, Jane, is telling me one day, like, why did you kick me out of your group? I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So I started these people next door. They don't even live next door. They're in these people's yard. They're kind of pushy. But I was like, what? What are you talking about? I mean, if I kick somebody out the group, I would be aware of it, right? So I start researching it. And this guy who asked to be an administrator had done this. He's like, well, he was getting very vocal and sort of like making trouble. And I was like, oh, yeah? So I started reading the comments that had been deleted. And I was like, there's nothing to this. It's just like nothing. So I said, wait a minute, let's get something straight. I said, you kick somebody out of my group and you don't even ask me about it? And he was like, yeah, and you removed me as an administrator. I said, yeah, because I cannot have this. Okay. You asked to be an administrator to stop spam in the group. And then you kick somebody out the group. You don't even ask me. So yeah, of course you're not going to be an administrator. I mean, I didn't even need the help. He's like, well, I'm sorry, I was out of line. I said, okay, but you should have asked. It's no big deal. Then he blocked on Facebook, like, oh, that's going to really show me. You showed me. So just goes to show me, I had some reluctance to add him as administrator to start with, and he showed that my bad feelings were correct. He shouldn't have been. I was glad he quit the group. Honestly, his music posts were not good and generally questionable, and I was like, well, he did me a favor in his case because you don't need somebody like that. Okay, let's drink this. Do you know how to get to Bell's Canyon? I don't know what that's got to do with this. Okay, I remember that well. Yeah, you remember it. That guy was out of line. Yeah, he was way out of line. You were a little bit out of order yourself. Okay. No, the drinks on the house. Hi, Hector. My day's going fine. Look at the beautiful sky. Well, it's getting a little cloudy, but it's been sunny and dry all day. But it is getting cloudy now, so I'm not going to count it as sunny and dry, but because it got a little humid. But nah, it was sunny and dry. Let me put it in my book. I mean, if it's cloudy in the evening here, well, we'll let that slide. But I try to be a stickler. Okay, so sunny and dry day number 22. So we're okay. I think I underestimated our sunny and dry days because I was saying if we get 40 or 45 a year, I'll be shocked. But it's probably more than that. But I don't know. I'm tracking it. It's May. Maybe we won't get but 5 more the rest of the year. Okay. That was craziness. I was so confused. It's cloudy in Louisiana. It rained last night. Oh, in Los Angeles, he means. I'm sorry. And sunny Los Angeles, where it never rains and it's never cold. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's get off it. All right. The flavor, 8%, only for the export market. If you buy it in the Philippines, it's 6.9. 6.9. And for whatever reason, there must be a good reason. It could be taxes or something. But for the U.S. market, for sure, it's 8. Does it taste like a malt liquor? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that you could taste a strong barley malt, but it's hoppier than a malt liquor. It has more bitterness, relatively higher amount, not extraordinarily high amount. It's you can taste the barley. Now, are they using adjunct? Probably corn or rice. Philippines, probably rice, but it's not shining through. It's very dry. In the finish, the dry experience, it's like mostly dry in the drinking. Body's high, medium, nearly heavy body, but not heavy body. Wouldn't want to drink a bunch of these, I'm sure the calories are not too terrific. Experience that distinctive full flavor taste of a world-class premium beer. Now, I don't know about world-class. They might be going a little overboard on that, but these companies always say, the greatest beer in the world, Carlsberg Pilsner. Our beer is the best beer in the world. They claim that. They're wrong, I think, but that's their opinion. This is smooth. If it was a liquor, you'd say it's smooth. Easy drinking. So would I rather drink this over Hurricane High Gravity? I really would. Would I rather drink it over Ice House Edge? I would. Over Steel Reserve 211, 8.1%. I definitely would. That one's a bit harsh. Has its own little character. It has its own unique character. It's a bit harsh. Yeah. I don't think we really get any stronger. We get Earthquake. Okay, yeah. Some isolated stores in Louisiana sell Earthquake 10%, a very strong malt liquor, which is nasty and I hate it. If you buy 10 cans, one of those 10 will be good, the other 9 will be bad. If you buy, excuse me, if you buy 10 more cans, one will be good, the other 9 will be bad. Can't explain it. Probably quality control issues with the company. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what we get here as far as strong, what y'all want to call high gravity malt liquors. Oh, what am I thinking? We got Schlitz. Ding ding. I saw somebody carrying a 6-pack today at the store. Six Schlitz high gravity malt liquor, 8.5. The Gold Bull. Still, this is amazing. $5.49 for a 6-pack of the tall pint cans. $5.49 for a 6-pack of pint cans. So that's your value there. I mean, I would buy that before this just because of the price thing. And it's the Schlitz high gravity 8.5% Gold Bull is probably the closest to this in quality of all of those big things. And I mean, less than $1 a can, and it's very high quality. But this one is better, but the price is much worse. Of course, I'm paying the shipping fee and all of that. Okay, let's look at the comments and then close out. I'm going to give this an A. My friend David thought it's an A. You can look at his dual review with mine. He was saying, yeah, it's an A, and he really enjoyed it. He got to try. He was glad he got to try half a bottle. Of course, he could go buy a whole 6-pack if he wants to over there at Golden City, but I know you're going to do it. All right. So in A, let's say 93. Wouldn't go too high, but 93 out of 100. Getting into the most excellent area. It seems hard to believe, right, that high gravity common lager like this could score that, but it does. And but the Schlitz Gold Bull, the Schlitz High Gravity 8.5, it scores probably close to this. Don't know about a solid A, but probably into the A- area. And for the price now, but I never buy these kind of things really to drink. They're too strong for me. I just can't handle it. It's just, I mean, I can handle the alcohol. I can deal with that, but it's just too strong. It's like, oh, it's too much to take. Okay, now comments. Omar Mohammed says, I love the Philippines and all of San Miguel's products. They say that this beer kicks you like a horse. Always enjoy your reviews, sir. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And is it kicking me like a horse? Oh, I don't know about that, but I know that I'm about to do a whiskey taste challenge, so I'm going to feel kicked. But I'm going to be, I was about to say I'm going to be clever about it. Yeah, I'm going to be clever about it. 8%. I'm going to be careful about it. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, comments. Oh, I got to clean my glasses. I forgot to clean them. Some people are more open-minded than other. What is he saying? I was talking to Jeffrey Lyons the other night. I told him how alcohol by volume and proofs work and how the letter E is used in whiskey. I saw those comments and I got an alert. This is a funny story. I got an alert from Facebook saying possible conflict. Stop this conflict in your group. And I was reading the comments and I was like, well, I don't see the conflict. Well, he was being good natured about it. You were pointing out that he didn't understand the proof, maybe, and got the E wrong. Oh, well. In the United States, whiskey is E or Y. EY or Y. So the U.S. government uses WHISKY, no E. Most companies use EY. There's no law for it, so it's just whatever you want to use. The U.S. government chooses to use WHISKY. A lot of whiskeys, Kentucky whiskeys, Tennessee whiskeys, are sold as WHISKY. George Dickel, Early Times, and I can name many others. In Ireland, it's EY. I don't know if that's a law, but that's the Irish way of spelling whiskey, EY. In Scotland, it's K-Y. And in Canada, it's W-H-I-S-K-Y. Would you rather drink this than the natural father? Oh, I forgot about that one. I'm glad you reminded me about that. I knew there was another 8% I was forgetting. Natty Daddy. Natty Daddy, natural father. I can get it at Walmart right there. Oh, yeah, I would rather drink this. It's a nicer product. But Natty Daddy, the natural father, is nice. I wouldn't be drinking it these days because of certain little problems that have cropped up going back a month. Paul Cardina says, what would you rate it, 1 to 10? This here, 9.3 out of 10. 9.3 out of 10. The Natural Father is a most excellent high gravity malt liquor, says Ronnie. Yes, and I agree with that. I don't know about most excellent, but at least excellent. A minus, B plus. You ever have Crazy Horse malt liquor? I had a bottle that my uncle gave me, but it was kind of damaged, so I threw it out. I've had Crazy Stallion, which is the same product after it was renamed. Crazy Stallion. Yeah, it's not very good. High gravity gets me all sloshy. Yeah. High gravity is too strong for me, says Hector. High gravity gets you high, says Ronnie. And when your mouth is dry, then you know you plenty. If you look at my fridge, you'll see light beer. True story. We recently started getting Molson Triple Export here lately, and I thought it was excellent. I agree with that. I've never seen it in Louisiana in my life. 7.5. Yeah, that would qualify as a high gravity lager. It's a nice one. Yeah. Now, when they used to make the Steel Reserve Triple Export, the black can with the red and gold trim, they claimed on the can, we believe this is one of the world's best beers. It's the same thing. We believe this to be one of the world's greatest beers. And my daughter agreed with that. If you watch the video where we did a duo review, she said, this is the best beer I ever had. Okay, I got to get off of this. 7.3. I watched your review. Oh, yes, that's right, 7.3. Yeah, I was thinking 7.5. Yeah, 7.3. Yes, still high gravity then. Ronnie S says, are you going to do a Bud Light Platinum examination? Well, maybe, down the road after all the blows over, which may be a while because apparently from the articles I read today, it's getting worse. And I predicted that. I told people, I said, no, this is not the end. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning of the beginning. But I don't care. It's kind of funny to watch it though. Who's competing in the whiskey challenge? Says Wings and Pizza. Oh, well, you're going to find out soon. I've got Iron Wheel, which is that's the control group. Iron Wheel versus all the ones I have. Iron Wheel versus don't even bother watching it. It's going to be Iron Wheel versus Clubhouse. Oh, not Clubhouse. That's tomorrow. It doesn't get better. Today is Iron Wheel versus Quality House, which is a funny name for it. Paul Cardina says, what did Bud Dry compare to? Bud Dry? Michelob Dry. Not too many things. They didn't have too many dry beers. Even when dry beer was big, they didn't have too many. But Bud Dry was nice. Yes. Hello, everybody, says Bucks County Beer Reviews. Hello, Wayne. Bucks County Beer Reviews. Y'all better watch that channel. Ronnie S says the beginning of the boycott. Yeah, the beginning of the beginning. Right. Of course, I feel sorry for the victims, meaning like the distributors. If they're a victim, that's kind of like the mafia, But the guys that work for the distributors, because they get paid on commission, and I think they're really scared. They're pretty nervous, and they were telling me, yeah, they'll probably just blow over, right? I said, no, maybe. I said, you know the story of Schlitz, huh? No, they didn't know the story of Schlitz. I said, do you realize Schlitz was the number two beer company in the United States 47 years ago? The second biggest 47 years ago. But they made a disastrous decision, and it destroyed them. And it didn't get better. And that's what they thought. It said, well, it'll blow over. It never blew over. It blew them out. It was a death blow. And I can still get Schlitz, but it's under other ownership. It's been under a different owner for 42 years, 41 years now. So yeah, you can say, yeah, it'll be all right. Yeah, maybe it's not gonna be all right. Okay, that's it. Let's cool it. Let's get off of this. The beginning. Hey Wayne, says Ronnie S, and Shane says I had nothing but positively. He meant to say positivity toward AB. I can't fathom why they would even do that. Oh well, you see, they're not thinking straight. They wouldn't be part of the new world. Bucks County says hi, Ronnie. Do you like Mickey's malt liquor? Says Paul. Yes, I love it. Yeah, it's still in a leave of absence, right? Well, he's not ruining everything. It's the people that fell for his. Here's something I thought about very carefully the other day. I read an article. Do you know that he first started this program with Bud Light on April 1st? Think about that for a minute. April 1st. April 1st. Sounds to me like somebody might be getting scammed. I just can't believe it. AB was top notch. The evil empire, as some people would say, horrendous marketing decision. Yeah, they make really good products. Nolan wants to know, do I smoke cannabis? No, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I haven't had Bud Light since this drama, says Hector. I didn't drink it before the drama. Oh, but don't go checking. Now, be careful, folks. Don't go checking out your other alternatives too carefully, or you won't be drinking anybody's beer. Because I have checked them out, and that was way before this. Way before, like, the 90s. And your other alternatives, companies that might start with an M and a C, or whatever letter, they've been giving money to certain nefarious organizations for years. And so they just didn't make a big show of it. But I would read it in the back of their back channels. So you may not want to delve too deeply into that, or you're going to get to the point where you might only be able to buy 4 beers in the whole world. Okay. Cheers, LBR, says Tommy. Paul Cardenas says St. Ides is pretty darn strong. Was discontinued, but yet. Oh, no, it's not discontinued. I'm thinking of Silver Thunder. Sorry. Yeah, St. Ides. We don't get that in Louisiana anymore. So last time I got St. Ides in Louisiana was, about 1999. Wings and Pizza said maybe some huge discounts in a few months. Right. I've checked them out too. Local craft breweries are about the only ones not involved. Moosehead, for example. Well, I hope that's true, because when you ride on the crazy train, you might have crazy results. All right, well, that's it. Get ready, because I'll be back in a short order, and it's about to get wild. Yeah, not too wild. This channel doesn't get too wild, but it's going to be whiskey. Yeah, American blended whiskey. So stay tuned, because we are about to come back in action. So yeah, a wonderful product, but yeah, I can't get it. I mean, you probably can't get it. Come to find out, a month and a half ago, I can get it. Look at, you see this thing right here on the bottle? That that means this bottle is used. They take these bottles and they reuse them in the Philippines. They bring them back and they wash them out with real hot scalding water and soap, dry them, and they refill them. This is a refill bottle, just like in Germany. My grandfather used to have refill Pepsi bottles at his hardware store, and the guy would come by once a month, get all the bottles, they'd refill them, bring them back. You had to pay extra money if you want to take the bottle out the store. Nobody wanted to pay the extra money, so they leave the bottle in the store. Okay. I drank a warm St. Ides when I was 16 and went, bleh. Yeah, I believe that. And we tried to tell you not to drink those warm, doggone liqueurs, but you still did it. Bucks County says, I've never seen Red Horse around here. Yeah, it's in the United States, its distribution is problematic, to say the least. When I come to Louisiana, I want to spam a couple with you, Big Ron. You want to spam a couple? Oh, slam a couple. I don't slam beer. I just sip it, so you may not want to get together with me because you'll find it very boring. What's the worst beer you ever had? The Taco Bell robot says, camo, 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 CAMO.